Hey YouTube, Dan Otto here, coming at you with my first Halloween Cup team, a triple Toxapex counter team. It's ranked number 1, it's bulky, I've seen it in Open Great League, I know it's coming in the Halloween Cup, so I'm going to go triple, counter to it. Umbreon, I mentioned in the rankings video yesterday, and team building video yesterday. Psychic Umbreon, really sneaky play, really strong play. If you're going to run Psychic Umbreon, you need something to deal with the darks. So Froslass isn't an amazing answer to the dark, but Powder Snow Avalanche just it's kind of like one of the better safe swaps. And then actually one of the better safe swaps that I used outside of one hard counter in Nidoqueen here, Galvantula was an amazing safe swap because a couple of the matchups like a dark poison came in and you just like debuff once like their attack and just you can take it just with the volt switches. So that was great for a couple flip switch. So let's get into, I did really well with this team. Let's get into the battles. I'd appreciate it if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and thumbs up and comment on the video below. So Rodriguez, great. I got Psychic here. Out comes the Drapion, and this is where you need to kind of come in here, right? So Drapion is pretty spammy, so I know I'm going to have to shield. I want to keep shield. I don't need, actually, I take that back. I do not need to keep shield advantage here because the Froslass will do fine in this scenario anyways. So I lower their attack once because I know that now that their attack is lowered, I can probably live this. Just a bit closer here. I can probably live this, and I do live it. Get off the lunge, and I think they're going to double shield at this point because I think they really like they have no shot. It's not a bad double shield on their part, quite honestly, because they can not do anything against the Umbreon, so they're fighting for switch. So I came in here. I don't know if this is the super right move, but I know that because I lowered their attack twice, one crunch is not going to take me out. I'm now loaded with energy. For the Rodriguez, if it wants to come in, that's fine. I'm going to hit it here. The Shadow Claws are going to add up, so I'm just going to probably throw out and bail. It is low enough. I come in here, and Mawile comes in. And Mawile, so the steals are a little tricky. I mean, the steals in general not tricky because you do okay against the Wormadam trash here with the Dark Pulses. And then I'm like, this is bad because it is also half Fairy, but it is a Shadow Mawile, and 3 foul plays are able to take this out, and they go for the Fairy Wind farm down. Super effective Fairy Wind. Does not matter. Umbreon is super tanky. 0, 15, 15 IVs coming in clutch there. We'll take that. Now I'm going to farm a little here. Got 1 Snarl. That's all I need. They cannot take me down, so I end up taking that despite the tough lead. Another tough lead in here. Another switch into the Poison Dark. Like a lot of Skunk Tanks, a lot of Drapions. Your Poison Dark, which you normally see as your like safe swap, right, is playing as safe swap in this. Grab 1 shield there. They're going to get to another move. That's fine. I will shield and grab a second shield or take switch advantage, right? And that's kind of how I play this team. Galvantula is a pretty sweet, good safe swap. I think the one I lose will be a Nidoqueen come in as an answer there, so you can't, like, not much you can do there. But, oh, they let it go, so I take switch advantage there, which is great. It's not amazing because they still have the Scrafty, but if I can get this off, I can lower their attack. I do not get it off. I'm going to shield. Yeah, I'm going to shield anyways because I know a lunge is going to do a decent amount to it, and they catch on a Nidoqueen, which is a good catch overall, but they just lowered I just lowered their attack, and now is full farm down range. And they threw that real quick, and I'm like, did they just, I think they're like thinking that they can get to an earth power there. I think what their plan was, like, they didn't think 1 earth power would take it out, so they tried to poison fang me and then earth power, but I think they realized they're not going to get to it. So now I got to 2 avalanches. I'll get 1 off, 1 will be shielded, and then at that point it does not matter because then I can now just hit it with a foul play for the win. So 2 lead losses, 2 mid-game fighting for switch. 1 I won, 1 I didn't win, and like it's a strong team, right? And you haven't even seen the Toxapex. I don't know how to pronounce it. You have not seen that super tanky water poison yet. You will. I saw it 2 or 3 times in the first match. I didn't put one of the videos in because I think they had that and Amanda Buzz like back to back, so they were just like lost against my team. So good lead here. They're staying in. Out comes the Drapion. Way too slow. I remember this. I was like, what am I doing? Yeah. So I'm registered for the Toronto Regionals. I just registered for that today. for someone who's going to Toronto Regional, you think I would have to learn typings by now. I know that Dark resists it, but I thought with the poison, it would only be like neutral, but Dark double resists Psychic. So despite the poison, it's still single resisted. So that was dumb. I do end up getting the lunge off, so I'll take a move here. That's fine. Which means I keep switch on that, which I need because, so this team's weakness, let's actually, so they throw, which is fine because I don't get a move off. They could have farmed, but I think this is a better play on their part. Anyways, I will get alignment here. I throw and they catch on the Gulch, which is again nice catch, but now I can come farm. So 2, I wonder if the loss is the 1. So 2 weaknesses in the back. Fire, again, Shadow Marowak, and Mawile. Even the Mawiles are now running Fairy Wind to get the charge move. So Marowak are really the only one you need to worry about. Rock, Crustle, which I saw once, and a Shadow Smackdown Tyranitar, which I saw twice today, just wrecked this back line. It's now a 1v1 shield. I'm assuming they're running Shadow Bone because they're running Fire Spin, and you normally run Fire Spin, Bone Club Shadow Bone or Shadow Ball, which just means now that Bone Club is pathetic of a move right up there with the Aerial Ace, so it is not going to do anything to me. I am just going to be able to double foul play this here and take this matchup no problem. So with the lead, it's easy. What you haven't seen is me landing a Psychic yet. So I have landed a couple. So I played like 2.5 sets with this team, and then I tried to get another one for like next video, but I had trouble finding another team that worked well. What you haven't seen is like how I've actually used the Psychic a couple times. I've landed the Psychic on a Golbat. I've landed the Psychic on a Nidoqueen. I've landed the Psychic on the Toxapex. So I'm hoping that one of those make it in here. Nope, we're getting another Scrafty. So I come in here, and this is my loss. Yep. Lost lead, lost switch. This game is 100% loss. There is no getting around it. You'd live with that, right? There's only 2 super hard counters to Galvantula. Runerigus and Nidoqueen, the 2 ground type Pokemon that just kind of limit what you can do. Like everything is resisted. So it's resisted. I still get down to the red, which is nice. It is loaded with energy. So I come in Umbreon thinking I lowered its attack twice. I'm going to absorb the moves here and farm down. And then I'm like, this isn't farming down as fast as I want to. And I need some energy on my Froslass to get to that. So I just didn't want to take any move because I didn't want them just to get counters. Now, okay, they came in here. This is not bad, right? It's now just a race and to see if I can call the foul plays. I think this is the one where they catch. I think they catch the 3rd Avalanche, if I remember correctly. So it was a good play. I mean, I lost lead and I lost switch, right? So there's not much I can do. And this is not a good matchup. And they catch on the Tentacruel. Yeah, good catch there. Just won them the game. Because I think I could have outpaced there maybe. I do get to a Shadow Ball, but at this point I have no move on. I have no last resort, right? So if you're going to run Psychic, you have no last resort. You are in big trouble. So they let this, they do shield, and then I come in, I snipe with the Psychic. Here we go. Snipe with a super effective Psychic, which is nice. They're down shield, so there's no real point of hiding it. I can now snarl down at this point, but they acid spray. They can now power punch, and now they're just going to outpace me here. Let's just fast forward. They move, and they outpace me. They have 2 foul plays back to back here because they just counter all the way down. So not much I can do there, but when you win lead, you really win the lead. I could come immediately here into Froslass, but I have a Psychic, so I might as well throw a 1, right? It doesn't KO. It does like, I don't know, 70%, but I think this one shields. And now I have a shield advantage. I end up shielding this, and they do just throw the Poison Fang here. But Froslass be spammy, so I get to move here. I think I shield up the next one. So a couple of Nidoqueens ran Stone Edge, and I don't hate that. It's a trade-off. You're trading, so there is what would have been a nuke, and you're getting coverage on your Golbat. That is a trade-off there for the Nidoqueen. Where you lose is the steals, because poison's resisted and then rock is resisted, so there's not much you can throw there. So that is depending on what you want to do, your team build for that one. They bubble beam, that's fine. I still get a shot ball off. It is attack lowered, but that is okay because damage is done. Coming with Umbreon, I'll take a bubble beam, that is fine. And they have a Mana Buzz in back. I can't believe none of my Toxapex made it into this. I had a couple matches against Toxapex and I did not put any of them in, so that's really dumb. But considering the title of this video. But so because it's not in here, let me actually go over each of those individual matchups. The Powder Snow Shadow Ball combo is not bad. I think it still takes like 3 to take it out, maybe 2. I think maybe 2. I didn't actually do it straight up, so I'm unclear on that one. The Galvantula is great because the Volt Switch is super effective, and you can threaten with the Discharge too. I sometimes lunged, and then sometimes just went straight to Discharge, and then the Psychic, it takes 2 Psychics, 1 Foul Play to take it out. So I usually threw the first Psychic, and then I threw a Foul Play. The first time I threw 2 Psychics, then it was Foul Play range, and I'm like, I wonder if I can just do Psychic, 2 Foul Plays. And then I went Psychic, Foul Play, and I'm like, no, not even close. You need that Psychic. So Psychic Umbreon, really, really good. And then I tried a couple other combos. I just rage built a Wormadam Trash, so I'm going to try that out for maybe next week. But I haven't found anything I like. I tried Beedrill, which is a little glassy. I like it, but it was a little glassy. I was using the shadow. So I don't know what I'm going to do next. So let me know in the comments below if you have any teams that you have used yesterday that you liked. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Like I mentioned, just kind of not rant, but I'll just talk here for like a minute or two. I did register for the Toronto Regionals. I know a lot of people who are going already. Like 4 of my teammates, 3 other of my factions teammates, a bunch of the Canadian Shield on faction, a couple other content creators I know are going. So it should be a fun tournament. I do not have high expectations. Like, I know my limitations as a battler. I'm honestly, as long as I win, I want to just win 1 match. That is, I'm setting the bar low. As long as I don't go 0-2 in matches, that would be great for me. So I gotta I gotta think about team building over the next month and a bit. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.